You know that incredibly frustrating feeling when you hear something absolutely amazing in your head, but your hands just can't seem to make it happen through the speakers? Well, welcome to today's Explainer, where we're tackling that exact struggle. It's a universal technical blockage on the creative learning curve, and honestly, we've all been there. So let's dive right into this.
We've all heard the classic adage, learn the rules so you can break them. In the world of music mixing and audio engineering, that isn't just some artsy cliche, it's literally the ultimate goal. Today, we're going to break down exactly why that is, and why your current technical frustrations are actually vital, necessary stepping stones to getting that creative freedom you're after.
Here's the diagnostic journey we're taking today. We'll look at Phase 1, which is pure instinct. Then Phase 2, schoolbook mixing. Phase 3, true mastery. And finally, hitting that 10,000-hour mark.
Think of this whole thing as your practical roadmap, because if you're feeling stuck or frustrated with your technical skills right now, I completely validate that. It's totally normal. These 3 steps, pure instinct, skill development, and integration, they're inevitable. You simply have to pass through them to get to the good stuff. So, let's start at the very beginning with Phase 1, pure instinct. This phase generally covers the first couple of years of a creator's journey. You'll probably catch yourself saying something like, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, but I know what I like. And that right there perfectly sums up the main technical blockage of Phase 1. Your taste? Impeccable. You know what good sounds like, but your ear just isn't developed yet, and your technique is basically non-existent. You want it to sound huge, but you just can't get the gear to cooperate with you. It's exactly like walking into a brand new woodworking shop. You've got every tool imaginable. You know what a saw does conceptually, sure, but you completely lack the practical mastery to actually create beautiful, intricate moldings. In mixing, you might know what a compressor is, but mastering when to apply it, that's the real hurdle. So your concrete exercise for this phase is simple. Just blindly turn the knobs. Seriously. Make extreme mistakes, overdo it, and train your ears to actually connect the physical tool to the sound you're hearing.
Now, let's move on to Phase 2, schoolbook mixing, which is the era of skill development.
Now, this phase is notoriously frustrating, but for a totally different reason. Look at the difference here. On the left, back in Phase 1, you had the vision but zero technique. On the right, in Phase 2, well, you finally have the technique, but suddenly your mixes lack all that excitement. You're following all the rules to the letter, everything's perfectly balanced, but it's sterile, it's safe. Nothing really grabs the listener because you're over-relying on those academic rules.
But hey, do not get discouraged here. This is a crucial step where you learn to practically fabricate and sculpt your sound. Going back to our furniture analogy, you finally know exactly how to carve those moldings safely without, cutting a finger off. Your practical exercise in this phase is what we call A-B reference matching. Pull a professional track right into your session and obsessively try to match your sterile mix to their dynamic one using your new tools. You need to master the rules so deeply that they become second nature.
Which brings us to the promised land. Phase 3, true mastery, integration and execution.
Now look, no one ever truly reaches the absolute end of this phase because, let's face it, learning is constant. But this is the threshold where everything fundamentally changes. It's the ultimate marriage. It's your gut musical instincts finally uniting with your acquired technical knowledge. You hear an idea in your head, and your hands just do it. There are no technical hurdles slowing you down.
Let me share a specific anecdote from our source material that perfectly captures this internal shift. Imagine you're mixing a guitar track and you hit a wall. Your logical brain side, the one armed with all that Phase 2 technical knowledge, says, hey, clean it up, it sounds muddy. But your gut, your pure Phase 1 instinct is screaming, no way, make it explosive, make it dirty and mean.
Because you are finally in Phase 3, your technical mastery actually allows you to test both of those ideas in record time. You try both approaches in under a minute. You clean it up in 30 seconds, and then you make it super dirty and explosive in the next 30 seconds. And then you trust your gut instinct. You give the song exactly what it needs in that moment. The technique no longer dictates the art. It effortlessly serves it.
So how do we actually reach this level of lightning-fast decision-making? That brings us to the 10,000-hour mark.
Yep, 10,000. It really does all come down to the infamous 10,000 hours of practice. During your first few years, you just don't have the mileage to know how to make something sound right, or if it even fits the song, or, frankly, what good truly means in a technical sense. It's literally only through the sheer volume of trial, error, epic successes, and massive failures, that your technical knowledge and your gut instinct finally align in the blink of an eye.
So as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a direct question based on this diagnostic journey. Which phase are you actually in right now? Are you battling the pure instinct of phase 1, grinding through the sterile rules of phase 2, or stepping into the true mastery of phase 3? Identify your current blockage, do the exercises, put in the hours, and just keep pushing forward. That mastery is waiting for you on the other side. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and keep creating.